pretty good about breweries, beer bars, and all of that, and we're doing pretty well over there.
And you know, it only makes sense. I mean, it creates jobs, it creates revenue. I mean, it only works to do that. So I think the Snellville, Lawrenceville, Loganville, all these other areas will realize what they're missing out on with the other cities and we kind of get on board.
And it looks like Lincoln Fill Station is a great way to show them what they're missing out on.
Yeah,
right?
That's why we're here.
It's about community. You know, a lot of people think beer and there's it's evil, you know, alcohol and that. The craft beer community is a community.
Yeah.
You know, I've made great friends. You know, I've made business connections, and you can sit down and enjoy a beer. You're not just sitting around getting drunk. You know, and it's just a good time all around.
And that's kind of you're right. They kind of got to get rid of the idea of beer being a drunk fest because it's really not. It's not. I mean, it's just as popular or as run well as wine. Mm-hmm. So you get a good wine shop. No one ever really frowns upon that. But we have been very blessed and lucky that everything's kind of worked as well.
Yeah, and you've got a lot of plans out here. I mean, it's very busy. It's very. You've had a great success so far. Are you planning on doing some expanding? It looks like you've got some room here in this area.
We definitely We can expand on the other side. We want to build an area where an indoor smoking lounge. We want to also kind of expand on the tap wall, even though the tap wall is kind of big as it is.
Yeah.
We are going to start doing draft wine within the next probably 30 days.
Nice.
Because we get a lot of men and some wives that like beer, but they'll come in with their significant other, and all I drink is wine, and we're kind of stuck. So now we won't be.
More options. It's always a good thing.
And you can't go wrong.
Excellent. And you know what? We've got a special guest that's just stopped by. Dan Reingold from Creature Comforts has just sat down with his cool aviator sunglasses. How you doing today?
Creature Comfort swag on, the aviators. He's enjoying the day.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good,
doing
Dan. How
great.
you doing?
I hear you've got a special present for Tiny that you'd like to present to him on the air if you have that.
I do, yeah, absolutely. First off, definitely want to say thanks for you guys for having us on. We got a lot of really incredible things that we're doing at Creature Comfort, so we want to tell you about and get y'all updated. And a lot of positive, awesome momentum we want to build on and tell some really good stories. But yeah, Tiny, amazing day for you. Beautiful weather. Couldn't be a better birthday. So, got a bottle.
Oh, look at that!
Look at that!
Nice. Now, I don't have to share, do I?
See? Yes, you do.
I would hide that as much as possible. So yes. So
you need a bottle opener, Tiny? I've got a bottle opener. So.
I was going to say we're at a beer event. We're the only ones without a bottle opener.
We can take care of that.
Yeah, but no, it's it's congratulations and congratulations on 50th anniversary, 50th birthday, and again a Creature Comforts emergence. And look, Tiny is opening it up.
This beer is being released as we speak right
yes,
now.
I am.
Dan?
That is correct at the brewery. Yeah, we're doing a special series of tours for the emergency release day. You can come up and get yourself an awesome experience. We're doing some cheese pairings up there that pair perfectly with the beer and be able to bring a couple souvenirs with you on the way
Excellent.
home.
Cheers, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Happy birthday, Tiny.
Yeah.
Cheers to you.
That doesn't stink.
That's
no,
right.
It's not good. So Tiny, you're certainly welcome to come to stay with us. I know you got a ton of stuff to do.
I do.
Okay,
but I appreciate you guys having me on, and
thanks, Tiny.
I hope more people show up. Like I said, beautiful weather. You can't find a better beer list.
Yeah. And it's $35, correct, at the door. Right. And when are we going till tonight?
It goes until 8.
Okay.
Your $35 gets you a raffle ticket. We're going to be raffling off 2 tickets to Classic City. We also have 2 make-your-own casks. One with a brewery called Reformation, and the other one was Red
We know
Hair.
them. Yes.
Woodstock.
Yeah.
My neck of the woods.
And then a bunch of bottles that we've kind of collected over the past year. We're going to be raffling them off throughout the day. So the $35 alone is good just for the raffle.
Definitely.
Let alone the 78 beers or 89.
You lost
beers.
track.
Yeah, 89 beers we got pouring today.
If we can get this silly show over with, I'm going to drink all of those.
Well, I would expect nothing less.
That's right.
Because then you got to change the name of the radio.
There you go.
It's not Beer Guys Radio if you don't do it.
That's right. Tiny, again, thank you so much. I know you're busy, so we'll get you on out of here.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
Take care, Tiny.
Now, Dan, we're sipping the emergence here. You told us a little bit about the release and the tour there. You want to tell us a little bit more about the beer?
Yeah, so the beer's a really fun project. I'd say for all of the guys who work in the cellar, it's definitely a pet project of theirs that's well over a year in the making. Emergence starts off as a beautiful blonde lager beer. And
apparently there's a fire going on around here. Yes, thank you.
We put our house mixed culture of Brettanomyces, aged it in 2 different types of wine barrels, some Cabernet Sauvignons and some Sauvignon Blancs, and then blended those two together, and the barrels had a nice little micro colony of yeast and bacteria in there on its own, a little bit of lactobacillus, so you get some nice acidity that makes the beer a little bit brighter. You get that awesome cheesy funk character from the Brett, and a nice little je ne sais quoi wine characteristic as well. So really beautiful beer. It's the perfect beer for any kind of cheese pairing and food pairing. It really is a special thing.
Tiny left the bottle on the table when he walked away, but he came back real quick to grab
He was
that.
smart enough to do that with us, exactly.
I'm sure he did. It would have gone quick.
Excellent. Now again, Creature Comforts has gone through some amazing transformation in the couple of years. You guys have just grown by leaps and bounds, not only in popularity, but also in critical acclaim as well. How are you guys doing it, man?
I think we're just sort of sticking to the cores that we developed when we started the business, which is, be an authentic company, be quality driven in everything that we do, be creative, but also be humble and realize that we're a small business just trying to grow like everyone else and keeping true to who we are and what we want to do.
I've always enjoyed, every time I went over there, I've enjoyed all your beers. Another one kind of along this same vein. I've still got some Southerly Love in my cellar. I'm kind of rationing those out to myself, and it's fantastic.
And it's funny. Back in the studio, of course, our man Marquise is back there operating, and his favorite beer. He told us when he first started he wasn't a beer drinker, and then we opened up a bottle of Bread-O-Matic, and he was converted.
Yeah, I love it.
So he's very jealous of us right now on back of the studio.
That's right.
Sorry, Marquis.
Marquis doesn't have the same beer selection in the studio that we do here.
No, exactly. I hope not anyway, or else he's going to be in trouble. Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
If it's one thing that I love about our beers, especially our sour-focused beers, is that it's really crossover. You get a lot of people who are wine drinkers who they'll take that first sip and they won't really like it because they've committed themselves to not enjoying beer. They go back for that second, and by the third, they're an Athena drinker or they're a Southerly Love drinker. And
that's exactly kind of what Marquis shared with us, was that he had drank beers like Heineken and that, and he just said it wasn't his thing. So we tried the Bread-O-Matic, he enjoyed that, and he posted to Twitter. He went and got a 6-pack of Athena the next day, and he's really enjoyed that. So I think there's a lot of people that fall into that they're not just familiar with what craft beer can be. So it's great to introduce them to that.
And also, again, I got buddies of mine in upstate New York, and they're bugging me to get 6-packs of Tropps. So I've got a few in my thing that I've got to go ahead and ship to them for trade. So
that's awesome. They'll appreciate it.
Definitely, it's a lot of fun. So got only about a couple of minutes left here with the next segment here, and wrapping up with Dan Reingold. What's going on with you guys? You've got Cosmic Debris coming out. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Cosmic Debris is our awesome seasonal double IPA that we do. It's the second time that we've done it. Really, really excited to do a little riff on it again this year, and switching up a couple things, mainly in the hops that are going to bring out a really nice, unique flavor. And brought a little design for you guys to take a look at. So we're going to be canning Cosmic Debris this year.
Very cool.
Awesome. The artist that's working on those cans that developed that art is actually related to, he's not related to, but he is a part of the life that David Hale, who did the Cocoa Bunny can design, he was his art professor in college. So this guy, Jim Barnesness, did a really good job designing that, really cool idea. And then playing up with the hops a little bit, using some Amarillo, Columbus, Idaho.
It sounds great, Dan. We're really looking forward to it. We've got to take a break here. You're listening to Beer Guy.
It's Aaron and Tim, the Beer Guys. If you're like us, no lunch or dinner is complete without a pint or two of craft beer.
Which is why Truck and Tap in downtown Woodstock is always on our list. Tim, why do they call it Truck and Tap?
Well, the tap part is easy. They have 12 of them. Bottles, too. Not sure what to drink? All of their beer servers are Cicerone certified. And if you got someone who isn't a beer fan, not to worry. Truck and Tap carries wine, mixed drinks, and even handcrafted sodas.
As for the truck part, well, that's when it gets interesting. Truck and Tap features your favorite Atlanta area food trucks daily. That way, you're getting a different menu every day.
Check it out. Truck and Tap in downtown Woodstock. Truckandtap.com. Let them know that the Beer Guy sent you.
Hey, it's Aaron, and you know what I hate? When I miss a favorite TV show and forget to DVR it. Don't let this tragic tale happen to you. Subscribe to us on demand. It is easy. If you've got iTunes, Stitcher, or any other iOS or Android podcast app, search for us, or go to beerguysradio.com, click listen, and you can copy and paste the RSS feed. While you're there, by the way, give us a review. It really helps. That's Beer Guys Radio on demand. Catch it today.
Want more beer, guys? Make that want more beer, guys? Follow Tim and Aaron on Twitter @BeerGuysRadio, Facebook, Instagram, and online, beerguysradio.com. The Beer Guys are back after this.
Actually, we're back right now. How about that? Hey, it's the Beer Guys. I'm Aaron.
I'm Tim.
And we are here live at Lincoln Fill Station in Snellville, Georgia, celebrating TinyPalooza. a great beer fest here. Again, just off 78.
Everybody's somebody in Snellville.
They are. That's what I hear, actually.
Yeah.
So, it's a fantastic event. Again, an amazing beer list. We're going to be here for another half an hour or so, just kind of hanging out. Tickets are $35. Just show up and pay, and you've got an amazing beer list out there.
Yeah, it's worth it. If you're going to go to a fest, you're going to spend. If you're not doing anything, even if you are, cancel those plans and come here.
Like you said, there's a lot of beers here that you can't usually get in Georgia.
Right.
And actually, don't come because I want to drink them all.
Yeah, same for us. So.
Hey, we've got a couple more minutes again with Daniel Reingold from Creature Comforts.
Now, Dan, we were talking a little bit about cosmic debris there. We kind of got forced out for a minute, but so the gorgeous can art. A lot of people, your can art's great on all your cans. Very cool stuff. You told us a little bit about the beer. It says here on this banner we've got bursting aroma, marmalade, and is that Vivrant? Vibrant.
Sure.
I know that word. I can't believe I couldn't say that word.
You're a college graduate or something. You should know
close,
those things. Okay,
close.
good. All right.
So,
reference back to Q-tip.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice. So now this is we're looking forward to that. When are we going to see this one, Dan?
So the cans are actually going to come out around the 24th of March, but draft should be hitting Atlanta next week. So
nice.
Check out your local bars that support Creature Comforts, and you'll have an awesome double IPA there waiting for you.
Yeah, and I know from being on the forums, a lot of people are very, very excited to see this one come back, so it's going to be great. Now, Dan, outside of working with Creature Comforts and making sure this good beer gets everywhere it needs to go, you're a home brewer, correct?
Yeah, I've been homebrewing for about 11 years now.
Very cool.
Working with Final Gravity Craft Brewers, an awesome homebrew club out of Atlanta.
Awesome.
We've got a lot of awesome things slated for this year, so check us out on Facebook at Final Gravity Craft Brewers. It's a really awesome group. We're education focused. We do lectures every month for our meeting, and you can go from a novice to an expert in about 2 years. So come and check us out.
With the clubs and internet and that, we've really pushed a lot with the education and how fast you can get it with working together. It's great. So, there was a homebrew competition last weekend, and on last week's show, I did a lot of trash talking about my beers, about how much I was going to medal in that. So, I said I would. I promised I'd win 2 medals, and I didn't. But I did get one. I got a bronze medal for a stout. So,
that's great.
But the beer that I thought was going to score the best was actually my lowest scoring beer.
See? There you go.
Crazy stuff. It's a Brett Saison, or American Farmhouse with Brett.
It's a tough category.
So I heard that, speaking of homebrewing, I heard competition in general is getting much tighter in these competitions. Getting a lot of better brewers out there.
I kind of specialize in judging those sour beers at those competitions. I wasn't at the Peach State, but I've done it in years before, and just seeing the level of ability in homebrewers for sour beers has grown immensely in the last couple of years. So pretty tight competition. A lot of awesome talent there, not really joining the commercial side.
You guys just wait. Dad and I are coming up here, so we'll get you guys next year.
They've got their first brew in, which officially makes them homebrewers.
There you go.
Awesome.
So we're very proud about that. So cool. Well, Dan, thank you so much for showing up, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
and we'll talk to you guys later. And again, keep us informed of what's going on.
We'll do, yeah. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.
Cool. Dan Reingold for Creature Comforts. And sitting right next to us is another brewer. He came all the way. He didn't come all the way from Savannah, but he represents Savannah. We have got Jason Fusco of Southbound.
Yep.
Hey, thanks for coming out today.
That's awesome. Perfect day for a Palooza.
Oh, it absolutely is. It's always a good day for
man.
Palooza, but when it's sunny out this, it's great. Now, hey, Jason, you've got a brand new release that you're actually debuting today, too. Why don't you tell us about that?
So we're real excited. Southbound Brewing, we've been brewing since May 2013, so just coming up on our 3rd birthday. And we finally got ready, released our first barrel-aged beer.
Cool. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. So our guy Smith Matthews, our head brewer down in Savannah, has been, working hard on it. We've been showing it in the brew house for the brewery tours and things like that, but it was ready for wide release. So out here today, one of the very first kegs that we've tapped in North Georgia. So it's a cluster flies, like I said, Belgian-style Saison. Aged in Napa red wine barrels, so very, very good. A little bit of tart, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of pepper, kind of everything you'd expect from a barrel-aged Saison.
That's I actually tried it. One of the first ones I tried here today.
What'd you think?
It's fantastic. Very tasty. Like you said, a little tart, not too much. Just got a little tartness there, a little bit of the wine character. I love beers like that. One of my personal favorites.
One of the things I like about it is sours are kind of becoming more and more prevalent, thanks to, a lot from, in here being from Atlanta, Orpheus has done a lot with sours and kind of moved that forward. So when people first taste our beers, they automatically associate it with sour. For the people that are more experienced with sour beers, ours has a little more tartness to it than an overall sour profile. One of the things I also love about our beer is it changes in the glass very, very well. As you pour it, first you get a little bit of the tart, you get the lemon, but as it warms up, you get a lot more of the dark fruit, you get a little bit more of the barrel notes that you